Willie D Live.
What's up, family? The rescuer who found Nolan Wells' body, Brian Thrasher, may have just revealed that there actually was a cover-up. Of course, he wouldn't straight out say it. Inadvertently, perhaps. I want you to check this article out, fam, and you be the judge. Tell me what y'all think about this. Listen to what this dude said. Nolan Wells' death is still under investigation, but a rescuer who helped search for the missing football player believes the dangerous waters around Mississippi's Horn Island could explain what happened. Brian Thrasher, National Vice President of the United Cajun Navy, told the U.S. Sun that the northwest tip of the island has powerful currents and a sudden underwater drop-off that can quickly pull someone into deep water. His comments come as authorities await autopsy results while Nolan's family continues to seek answers through an independent investigation alongside the official probe. Nolan Wells, 18, disappeared on July 4th after traveling with friends to Horn Island, about 10 miles off the Mississippi Gulf Coast, before he was due to report for football camp at Southwest Mississippi Community College on July 6th. By the way, that's when they found his body, fam. That's cold-blooded. Brian Thrasher said the weather looked calm during the search, but the water itself posed a hidden danger. It was mostly calm, very, very shiny hot. Water temperature was in the 80s, he told the U.S. Sun. According to investigators, Nolan was last seen between 3 p.m. and 4 p.m. Friends later reported boat problems and made a distress call around 4 p.m. In the recorded call, released by NBC News, a man says, "Hey, we're at the bottom west tip of Horn and our bilge pump stopped working. We're sinking. Can you all please come? I want to get this boat unsank and towed back." GPS data from Mississippi Department of Marine sources shows the boat left the island at 4:31 p.m. and returned to his private dock at 6:06 p.m. Some friends later told investigators that Nolan chose to stay behind after meeting a young woman and planned to return with another group. Thrasher said the area where Nolan was last seen is especially risky. That island, they have a very strong current on the northwest tip. From what people who were there told me, it's very strong there. The other thing to have in mind is that there's a drop-off on that side. And so you can be in 3 feet of water, and then the next step, you could be in 20 feet of water. If all of a sudden you're 20 feet in the water and a current starts carrying you, it can drag you out fast, violently. Search coordinator Josh Gill also told the U.S. Sun there is a pretty heavy tidal surge and tidal movement on that portion of the island where they were at. He added, it's a pass between two islands, so there's increased tidal influence there, along with the wind and wave action. Conditions can change rapidly there. Thrasher said he was flying about 400 feet above the island on July 6th when the search team spotted a body near the northwest shore. Even though I was about 400 feet or so, I could see the body. I was zooming in with my land gear so I could get a closer look. It matches the description of what he was wearing. So we were pretty sure, without confirmation, that was probably him. When we came back, the sheriff had said they had people there that had eyes on him right there on the beach. Their words were, there was no reason to think it's not him. Authorities have said preliminary evidence points to accidental drowning, and they have not found evidence of foul play. A final cause of death is pending an autopsy. Attorney Ben Crump said the case will be presented to a grand jury after the sheriff's investigation, adding, the hope is that when this is presented to the grand jury, all relevant witnesses and evidence will be presented to them, so that we can have a fair and impartial investigation into the death of Nolan. He also said, we also agreed that we would have a mutual inspection of the cell phone with our experts and their experts, and officials will assist with the cell phone downloads so everybody will be able to see at the same time what the cell phone has. That's very important. And the question is right now, people are asking, well, let's wait till the autopsy come back. Why everybody so suspicious? Why everybody is so suspicious? Black dude goes out on a boat with his white friends. Everybody come back except the black guy. Did I mention it was in Mississippi? Mississippi has to have the record for most unsolved black murders by white suspects. Got to. Easily. The whole state, totally corrupt. I don't trust none of them. I don't even trust the rescuers. Okay, they found the body. That's what rescuers do. They find the body. Sometimes rescuers create the body. Yeah. Sometimes they are the reason that a dead body is available. You dig what I'm saying? I don't trust none of them. I don't trust the police. I don't trust the first responders, the EMS, the rescuers, the coroner, the medical examiner, the prosecutor, the DA, the judge, if one pops up. Man, I don't trust none of them. They all work together. Yeah. This dude is saying that Nolan Wells' body washed up on shore, and the authorities said it does not appear to be foul play. What I want to know is, why can they so quickly determine that there's no foul play, but they never are quick to determine there is foul play? In the cases where black people are suspected of being murdered by white people, why don't they ever say, yeah, we suspect foul play, we're going to get to the bottom of this? Well, we don't suspect foul play. It looks like suicide to me. It could be an accident. Yeah, it'd be accidental drowning. Yeah, well, the currents are hard. Well, we already know that, trying to trick us out of our position, right? We already know it's water, it's ocean, it's going to be currents. We know that, all right? But the idea is keep throwing stuff up against the water, against the wall, to make us think that, okay, perhaps it did go like that, to create some doubt. But let me tell you something, family. That might work on the regular, but they got too many obstacles to try to overcome. Number one, everybody knows, any good detective knows, inconsistent stories is a red flag. Concealing evidence is a red flag. What's the evidence? That cell phone, red flag. Wiping the cell phone of the victim, scrubbing it, that's a red flag. Withholding the keys from the parents after you know that the boy is missing, that's a red flag. The mama stepping in, who is a judge, ordering the boys, wipe your social medias clean, red flag. Look, if it was all straight, everything was on the up and up, you wouldn't have all these red flags. You might have one or two questions people have, but you're not going to have all of these red flags. I wouldn't be surprised if the rescuer was just being on code. I wouldn't be surprised at all. Remember, he's in Mississippi. Remember? This is why it is extremely hard for black people to get justice. White folks run every level of Mississippi. Everything. They run all of it. and they work together. Do you know how many cases have gone unsolved? How many times evidence have been suppressed? How many times black people in Mississippi have been railroaded? All my Mississippi people, chime on in. Speak on it. I know you got a story. I know you got stories. Not a story, but I know you got some stories. Mississippi got a different type of beast. It's a different type of evil. Demons. These people are incorrigible. They cannot be helped. I'm telling you. Nolan Wells was murdered. And what's done in the dark will come to light, even if they don't indict. No more talk.